Hello and welcome to HomeStyle, first choice complete roofline specialist company. We at HomeStyle are dedicated to providing an excellent service, with our craftsmen providing superb workmanship using top quality products without breaking your budget. Why is it so important to replace your roofline? Put quite simply, a properly fitted roofline can protect your home against rot and damp and greatly improve the appearance of your house. There are countless companies who would prefer to do a quick cover-up of your existing timber fascias. To the untrained eye, the finished product may look like nice new fascias that don't need painting, but the reality is the paint will start to peel due to damp timbers. Sagging, perished and cracked underlay can cause water to collect behind the fascias, soaking into the roofing timbers and rotting them from the inside out. Covering the fascias and soffits potentially makes this matter worse and stops the exterior wood from breathing, causing the rotting process to increase. Poor ventilation is another factor that can inhibit the long-term life of your timber roofing structure, along with any infestation of birds, bees or wasps. HomeStyle have developed fitting techniques that invest in the long-term life of your roof, optimise its appearance and exceed modern building regulations. There are 3 elements that should be incorporated to maximise the life of your roof: over-fascia ventilation, eaves protection and pest control protection. Ventilation. Hot air, steam and condensation generated in your home can rise into your roof, soaking into your roofing timbers and rotting them. Ventilation will ensure air can blow through your roof space, leaving a dry environment. Eaves protection. This is a permanent cure for the sagging, perished, cracked felt that causes water to collect behind the fascias. Pest control protection. This is a permanent solution stopping infestation of any kind in your roof. Installation process. HomeStyle uses its own platform access equipment, eliminating the need for costly scaffolding, helping to keep our prices low. We make every effort to work both safely and treat your home with respect, making sure it's clean and tidy. Once we have safe access to your roofline, we then dismantle the lower tier of the roof to enable us to remove the old soffits and fascias without causing damage to the existing tiles. The bottom end of the roof felt is then trimmed to remove any rotten pieces where it's been exposed to the weather. Once stripped, we remove any debris and repair damage caused by any unwanted pests such as birds, bees, wasps or squirrels. A common occurrence is a long-term nest. This can mean that the rafter end may be rotten. We promise to rectify this problem by removing the rot and replacing the rafter end at no extra cost. Adapting the rafters. Before fitting any roofline components, we always adapt the rafters using robust UPVC fixing plates. These plates are not seen, but greatly enhance the overall appearance when the installation is complete. A fixing plate is attached at either end with a spirit level, and a string line is then run between them, acting as a guide for perfect alignment for each fixing plate. When attached to the rafters, these then give us a perfectly aligned, more secure platform for the fascia and soffit to be attached to. This perfect alignment allows us to use the higher quality shiny reflective boards, giving a perfect linear reflection. Attaching the soffit and fascia. All of the components that we install into the roofline are affixed with marine-grade stainless steel fixings with discreet weatherproof heads, which will never rot or leave streaks or stains. Ventilation. The standard method for ventilation of the roof is normally incorporated into the soffit by way of a strip vent or disc vent, both of which are unsightly. The air passing through the vents is dirty, dusty air which collects on these visible vents and increases the need for cleaning maintenance. HomeStyle use an over fascia vent, which are better performing and not visible because they sit on top of the fascia and are hidden by the guttering. The vents are very effective and are made from heavy-duty thick plastic and have support bars running through them for extra strength. Eaves protection. It's inevitable that the bitumen base felt perishes at the point where it's exposed to the weather. We cut out all of the rot from the felt, and rather than repair it again with more felt, like most of our competitors, with the inevitable consequence of rot reoccurring, we fit a continuous plastic liner that will never deteriorate, called an eaves protection membrane. This is fed under the felt and secured to the rafters. It sits inside the gutter. A watertight barrier is now formed, flowing rainwater away and into the gutter. Pest control protection. Now that the roof is well ventilated and the eaves fully protected, the only possibility of further damage being caused will be from birds, bees or wasps. The only point of entry for them, now the rotten timbers have been replaced, is through the eaves or the tiles themselves. Blocking these eaves would suffocate the cavity between the felt and the tiles and would cause further problems. So we attach a flexible plastic comb to the top of the eaves so that when the tiles are placed back into position, the flexible comb fits the contour of the tile. This will allow the cavity to breathe but prevents any objects passing through the comb and stops pests from entering into the roof. Barge boards. The barge boards are also fully removed and replaced, and a box end is constructed with the point where the barge board joins the fascia. The mortar above the barge board can often have deteriorated and started to crumble and crack. If necessary, this mortar can be repointed or rebed, or we can fit a continuous dry verge that is designed to blend in with the roof tiles and will never deteriorate like mortar. The dry verge will prevent rain ingress, stop the wind from blowing off the tiles, and prevent the entry of birds and large insects. Guttering. All gutters are levelled and aligned to ensure correct gutter fall. Supporting brackets are installed to comply with building regulations. Careful sourcing of materials ensures a sturdy, guaranteed gutter with a high gloss finish using a neoprene seal that will never perish or rot. It is also resistant to staining from airborne dirt particles. The colour of the guttering has no effect on the cost, and we can provide options for alternative colours without the use of wood grain boards. There are several different types of guttering system: square line, half round and deep flow. Finlock concrete gutter conversion. Finlock concrete gutters are notoriously problematic and without proper knowledge can be difficult to repair. HomeStyle provide two solutions to this problem. The first is to fit an aluminium liner inside the guttering to prevent any future leaks. This is the cheaper option and leaves the existing concrete in place. The second option is to completely remove the Finlock gutter with a stone cutter and convert the roof to accept a fascia, soffit and conventional gutter. HomeStyle have gained good experience in this procedure, having completed many conversions. Licensed asbestos removal. Asbestos is very commonly found within the roofline. HomeStyle are one of the few companies that are licensed and able to remove this hazardous material. We dispose of all the rubbish generated in the installation and take care to return the outside of your house to a clean and tidy state. Material style. Our fascias and soffits are available in a range of different styles and colours to suit traditional style homes and modern homes alike. The flat smooth fascia board comes in 4 different colours: plain white, black ash wood effect, mahogany wood effect and golden oak wood effect. The wood effect boards are slightly more expensive as they're covered with a foil laminated coating, giving the appearance of natural grained wood. Both soffits and fascias are available in the wood effect, but we find the combination of a white soffit with a wood effect fascia board gives a brighter finish and also keeps the cost slightly lower. In summary, when comparing quotations for installation, there are 3 main areas you should focus on. 1. The materials used. 2. Workmanship and fitting techniques, and 3. The price. Materials. HomeStyle only use top quality materials. Our overheads could be halved by using cheaper, inferior products, but the cheaper materials are sometimes made from recycled plastics that can contain substances such as lead that cause the product to discolour over a period of time and is harmful to the environment. The cheaper boards are not very dense and slightly porous, so they get dirty very quickly. You get staining of the outer layer of plastic requiring cleaning with specialised solvents, whereas with the better boards, the dirt particles are repelled by the dense outer layer of the plastic. This also applies to cheap plastic guttering, so when you next see a plastic roofline that's filthy or discoloured, you know that cheap materials have been used. HomeStyle carefully source their products and only use those of the highest quality. Workmanship and fitting techniques. All of our installers are registered, approved and experienced, taking pride in their work. Custom-made trims and one-piece sections ensure elegant and watertight joinery. Mastic is avoided where brickwork meets plastic because it discolours with age. Instead, carefully fitted edging trims are used to provide a neat and professional finish. Every aspect of the installation is carefully assessed with the most effective and beneficial techniques used. We also pride ourselves on being part of the UK Consumer Protection Agency. This body is dedicated to providing consumers with easy access to a community of professional, vetted and monitored businesses whose services are checked on an ongoing basis. We cover quite a wide installation area and will happily refer you to an installation completed near you for your own inspection. Price. We pride ourselves on our honesty, fair trading and never adopting the hard sell to try and boost our profit margin. Our prices are very fair and very competitive. We won't be beaten by any other company on price and we will beat anybody else's quote. The specification will be matched and the price beaten. If you look into the products and installation that we offer, you won't find better quality anywhere. Every aspect of aesthetic appearance and long-term protection is catered for. You've got nothing to lose by getting your free, no obligation, no pressure quote. And when we give you a quote, it really is a quote. There are no hidden extras, no extra charges or unforeseen problems that won't be dealt with to your satisfaction. We don't use salesmen and there are no high pressure tactics, just a brief illustration and we leave you with an honest price for you to consider.